Hi, I'm Michael Mannino, and this is my landlord nightmare story, and really the reason we started the channel. I bought this property. One of the tenants came with it during Corona. We'll say her name was the problem child of all problem child. This girl broke the furnace, scratched the floor out, busted windows, literally took the gate off the front door. And then one time she started a fire, and the fire department came out and said, "You got to put out the fire." So she hooked up a hose to a spout, and then she started putting out the fire, and she couldn't turn it on, so she used a wrench, and she broke my spout. So it just started pouring water out. And then we were just like, oh, I can't believe this. So we raised the rent a little bit, and then she goes, "I can't do this, I got to move out." I'm like, all right, that's fine. So she wasn't moving out. We went to evictions, and I typically don't go to evictions, but this one I kind of wanted to be there for. I was out there at the attorney. She didn't show up. I get a phone call from a good tenant. Now, this is the crazy part. The good tenant calls me up and goes, "Hey, Rebecca's up to her old ways again." I'm like, okay, what is she doing? She's got a demo company out here, and she's getting a price on knocking down the 4 buildings. She doesn't own the 4 buildings. Well, she said she quitclaim deeded it to herself, and she wants it knocked down as soon as possible. She said, "I'll be out there in about right after I'm done with court." So I get out of court. I got the eviction. I went over there, I handed it to her, and I said, "Hey, how did it go with the contractor? I heard you trying to knock down the 4 buildings." She goes, "I don't want to talk to you," and then she walked away. And then we finally got her out. I learned a lot from that lesson. The one lesson I learned the most is when you have a really bad tenant, get her out as quick as possible, because it's just going to poison the rest of them. That was my landlord nightmare story. I hope you guys don't have to deal with anything like that in your future. Thanks.